knows anything about this, if he's willing to open a case, we will assist him in opening a case and establish if there is police involvement. But according to the video, there is police involvement, which means it will be our case. And if it is our case, again, even though it's mere 10, it will be fruitful for the team of Egoruleni, because it is ours who make case intake in the office with other supervisors. So if we see this suspect are overlapping in one area, it will be prudent, for instance, to give the matter to Nomsamasuku, who has engaged with this suspect. He knows the modus operandi. I was just giving an example that we will be flexible on how to deal with this matter if it is open.
Mr. Magagula, my criticism of your statement, paragraph 77, is that you note from your cell phone that Spies sent you the clip on 6 March 2023. And we are now in 2026, and only now is IPID telling us that they will open a case because it falls within their jurisdiction and they will take it forward. And the reason why I'm criticizing you is we know that the witness who provided this clip has since been killed. And I was a bit unhappy about somebody saying the video clip could not be opened, because if you know who it comes from, then surely you must go back to the person who gave you the clip and say, I cannot open it for whatever reason. But it doesn't explain why it took 3 years for IPID to say we will contact the victim, because he's not the complainant at this stage, the victim of the crime.
The time Commissioner Spies sent me the video footage, I asked him about the full. Commissioner Spies is a police officer. I asked him about the telephone number and case number. He could not provide such. And Commissioner Spies he was in better position than me, because the information is given to him by someone who trusts him and not me. And if he got that information from Yako Hanegom was not going to trust me or to talk to me, because he was our suspect in the Brakpan murder case. So Commissioner Spies was better placed to source that information, to assist me. Even like civilians, South Africa, when they report, because our phone now, our phones are known to them. When they report, they give us a lead. 4 weeks back, a South African, a white male, sent me a complaint. It was about an African male whom police took 50,000. So it's a civilian. When he sent me that complaint, he sent me the victim's name and cell phone number. So it was easy for me. He didn't want me to ask him, hey, how did it happen? He said, telephone number, victim. I managed to speak to the victim, and he told me more information about that robbery which occurred in his house. So Commissioner Spies, I don't want to criticize him, or he passed the bulk with little information, and we are suffering with 727 cases. So he expect IPID to do everything for EMPD. So there is unfairness in that part of them.
Mr. Magagula, I suspect it's cold comfort for a member of the public who has been robbed by police officers to hear an explanation like this, that Spies expected me to do all the work. I think what is not understandable is that you got a clip, and you do say in your statement that the clip was without any details of the incident. But we've seen that clip. So we see Metro Police, we see people scaling over the fence who are wearing uniform, or looking over the fence who are wearing uniform, and we see them getting inside, and we see a vehicle going in. So we saw that this is supposed to be a police operation, an EMPD operation. And I would have expected that you would have called Commissioner Spies and say, get me more information on this. Because what you are recording in your statement suggests you, and that is what Mr. Kefelakai said yesterday, you got the clip, it had no context, you could not actually open all of it, and that was the end of it. And the statement, your statement in paragraph 77 conveys pretty much the same thing. You know, you say it was without any details, and then you say, I took it that there would be a case docket opened in one or other police station, and then such matter would be referred to IPID in writing. This has never happened. So you got the video and you did nothing. And I do accept criticism of Commissioner Spies that he didn't give you any useful information but for the clip. But you see this from Spies, with whom you're in touch about criminal conduct of EMPD officers. I don't understand, or it's difficult to understand, that you would not have called him and said, give me more information. Where do I find, what is this about? Where do I find this Womvelem? Now you know it's Womvelem, so at some point you asked. It's that which is difficult to understand how it came about.
I admit that I didn't put more information in my statement. With Commissioner Spies, I was communicating with him frequently. I did ask for that information because we were speaking. If you can see our communication, it goes a long way. Even if
about this case,
not about
this video.
Not about this case only. It goes a long way with other cases. So during those communication, if to myself, when I asked him for more details and he didn't provide, I took it as if he doesn't have, and he did not make follow-up to me regardless of our communication after sending this video footage, because we had a lot of communication between me and him. If he had anything, he would have. Maybe if I'm wrong. He would have asked Magagula how far about the incident, because we kept on communicating for a longer period after the video clip.
Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Baloy. Before we leave this topic, I think it's necessary that we deal with your annexure TLM6, which you reference at paragraph 76. At 76, in regard to this Mayerton case, you recall that when Commissioner Spies testified, he named it, he said it was a Mayerton case, case number 72/8/2022. At paragraph 76, you state, as far as I'm aware, this case does not involve the video recordings shared by Commissioner Spies with the Commission. I've been able to obtain records of copper-related matters reported to and registered at Mayerton subs during the month of August 2022. I was able to locate 3 in total. I attached marked TLM6, the 3 crime summaries of these cases as recorded in the subs crime administration system. Now can we just quickly go to TLM6 to confirm your 3 cases that you say you were able to locate in Mayerton for crimes committed in the period of August 2022. And the August is because, if I understand, the middle number in that cast number indicates the month of the year.
Yes.
Is that- So your TLM 6 starts at page 520. And,
19.
or at 519, thank you, commissioners, at 519. And they go to 521. And already just casting our eyes on those three, each one in the red section starts with a cast number. We have 88/08/2022. The next one at 520 is 95/08/2022. And the last is 129/08/2022. So we do not have the cast number as provided. You say the cast number as provided by Commissioner Spies, you could not locate in Mayerton. Then if we look quickly at page 519, the first case, the charge is tampering with infrastructure. The summary states that the complainant stated that on that date, at that time, she went to sleep, everything was in order, all the windows and doors were locked and closed. At about 5:30 the next morning when she woke up, she noticed that the power light was off. Then she went outside to recharge the electricity, and it is when she noticed that the copper cable was cut. Now, the facts of that case do not correlate with what Commissioner Spies testified to confirm. The next, at 520, that second case, once again is tampering with infrastructure, and this one, scene of crime says railway station, Mayerton, Transnet. We don't have to look at the facts of that case because of the scene of the crime. And the last, at 521, is CAS 129/08/2022. It's theft general, and then in the summary it states the complainant was at his new house and found two unknown white males busy looting. He left them there and went to the scrapyard and found his properties to the amount of 35,000. So once again, the facts don't correspond with what Commissioner Spies understood the Mayerton case to involve. Nonetheless, Mr. Kifelake has undertaken to the commissioners to come back on this matter formally, and will file a supplementary. I just wanted to place your TLM 6 formally on record. Okay. The next, from 79, you deal with the Springs, Cobalt, and Brakpan copper matters. I think emphasis there is at your page 8, is your paragraph 80. If you could just give a quick summary of what you were able to establish about these cases. Are you able to?
This one also, I believe it was answered, even if I didn't read. It was the issue.
Yes, well, I know what the issue is. It is the update, because at paragraph 80, it appears that there has been communication with a specific warrant officer now.
Yeah. Okay. However, a telephonic inquiry was made with Warrant Officer Saki of Springs Police Station on 6 February 2026. He confirmed that there was a case similar to what is described under the Cobalt case. According to Warrant Officer Saki, this was a case of stolen goods which were recovered.
Yes?
According to Warrant Officer Saki, there was no police involvement in this matter that he could have reported, and therefore it does not, it does. So
you're quite right, it should read not.
Yeah, it must read, it does not fall in the IPID mandate.
Now, unlike the matter of Mayerton, here just a narrative, are you able perhaps in time to provide either a statement from Warrant Officer Saki explaining, you call it the Cobalt, Springs, and I think actually it's a merger of two cases. Are you able to obtain a statement, a full statement from Warrant Officer Saki?